Hasn't won on it since Worlds 2019, so it's been a while since we have seen him win on this champ. Been a while since, obviously, he's not picking it that frequently either. 12 games across time, you look at that scoreboard. Obviously, the Zig's much better when you can get that lost chapter, have a little bit of mana to just push through the wave. Masu knocked in there. I can only assume he went in with the satchel and he's dead for it. Pop the flash as well.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah, it's tricky for FlyQuest because obviously trying to get Inspired into a good position. Has the pickaxe, Tarzan coming across now, but as soon as Tarzan's there, it's a little bit trickier for Inspired to really play. Hope trading with Masu down towards the bottom side. The Satchel Charge is going to knock him back. BCO looking for the hook. The barrier onto Stand United, in fact, onto Masu, but he's down, and the Shen can't join yet. Inspired looking at the damage towards the top side. Will kill off Tarzan, and now can chase onto Hope. He's done with the Shield of Daybreak. Hope cleanses away, and Inspired flashes. Inspired stepping back, wants a little bit more of the action, but can't find it. But Shanks having an absolute blinder there in game 3. Drake secured though for FlyQuest. Will have their first on the board. Shanks has gone double haunting guys, which the multiple mask build is one we have seen around. Doesn't always go as effectively as you'd like it to, but does give you big damage amp in those early fights.
Yeah, it gains so much. Where hit Quad though.
Quad, Kyle flashes forward, the stun into the wall. Quad just walked back into the bush. The knockup from Inspire coming out as well as he looks for the chase onto Tarzan. Kyle goes back in. The Mega Inferno Bomb going to do a lot of work. Inspire though dies even after flashing. Shanks with a double. The chase continues onto Bucio as Hope looks for him. The piercing light enough. Shanks takes a triple. Automation spotted Inspired and Bucio in this bush. Tarzan coming in from the wings as well. Has the Keeper's Verdict. Talked already about how much that can change an objective play. Bucio with a good hook, but the Solar Flare's going to land a double stun. Steadfast Peasant coming out, the Keeper's Verdict as well. Bucio already down to the culling. Masu now chased out by Kyle and Hope. Tarzan looking for the flank position here. Will get the knock into the wall. The Hammer's shot, the Steadfast, the Stand United, in fact, onto Masu is not enough to keep him alive. Inspired, though, can begin to open up. Quad going in with the Spirit Rush. The public execution catches Inspired. And we said you got to watch Shanks in these fights. He wasn't even involved for AL.
Yeah, it was the 3-person move from mid lane.
Joins up the fight. Bucio stepping a little bit far forward. Steadfast Peasant's going to get the knock-up onto Inspired. Solar Flare there for the follow-up. Inspired trying to dash away. Kicks back Kyle, but can't take the taxi to safety. Bucio now being chased out by Tarzan and Shanks is on a rampage. This Aurora, so difficult to deal with. The Shadow Dash coming out for the taunt from Brippo. Looking at the damage onto Shank. Keeper's Verdict. Knocks Brippo back. He's guilty. Flash forward from Tarzan. Flandre's here for a little piece of the action as well. 11-5 now for AL.
Oh, the skirmishes in the river here for AL just have been outstanding. They crush another one. Brippo's here this time around. And he gets it. He at least got the crab with his Titanic.
Hope we'll be able to take the first tower of the game up towards this top side. We'll get the feat of strength over to AL coming out as well. It's Quad joining the battle. Flandre forced back underneath this tower. Flash kick into the charm. Perfectly coordinated from FlyQuest to find a shutdown.
Nice play
It's
there.
exchange for a Rift Herald from Tarzan. The goal between Shanks and Quad now down below a K, only 600. But Hope has been the true beneficiary of the last few minutes. 2K the lead now he has over Masu. The Flicker Blades and the Essence Reaver complete as the hook goes in from Bucio. Looking for Kyle. Zenith Blade wide. Inspired dashes back with the Safeguard. Solar Flare will get the stun onto Masu, but he was able to Satchel Charge away. Inspired jumps back with the Safeguard. Rift Herald charges in as Brippo goes deep. Zenith Blade onto him. Kyle, the Sonic Wave hits, and the Mega Inferno Bomb is enough to kill off the Leona. The Rift Quad has 10 stacks on the Rod of Ages and the Leandries. The hook's going to go in from Bucio. Kyle knocked back as well. TP coming in from Shanks, looking for that flank that we talked about so much. Brippo, the first target. Tarzan will slam him into the wall between worlds. Go Shanks and onto the back line. Go anyone's legends. 2 more kills over to the LPL #1 seeds. As FlyQuest lick their wounds, try and gain control over this mid-wave. The Artican will be begun by Tarzan and by Hope. I don't think AL really needs to send anyone else over there to secure it.
Yeah, FlyQuest were trying to find their pick there, but AL, the counter was made possible by Flandre's Poppy ultimate. Big ejection there meant that Brippo was alone when the teleport arrived, and now down to that bottom side of the map that you're talking about. They should be able to finish it off in time before FlyQuest can actually make their way through, but they go for the pick.
It goes in for the kick onto Shanks, but he still has the flash and gets away. Quad with the charm onto Tarzan, has another Spirit Rush, but no real follow-up after it. Mega Photobomb, Inspired jumps onto Tarzan. The Stand United coming out as well as Boomer joins the fray. Tarzan with the steadfast presence, Inspired can't get on, but FlyQuest continues to fight. Hope dashing away into the vision out of range for Britbo. Hope comes back in, and Busio will fall as well. For a moment, it looked superb for FlyQuest, but AL were having none of it.
But even with that burst damage, not quite able to finish off their kill.
Accelerates in terms of where he was gold-wise. Vision cleared out here by FlyQuest around this Drake would be sole point for them. Inspired goes in. Tarzan very deep, but Shanks comes between worlds across the wall. Depth charge going out. Quad with the chase. Inspired jumps across the wall as well, but they can't land anything onto this Aurora. Inspired's going to have to try and jump away. Lands the Sonic Wave, but there's not much follow-up. Quad jumping away towards the top side, but Busio's already down, and AL have massive health bars to work with. Quad underneath the tower should be able to survive, but should just be the dragon over to anyone's legend. Masu still getting chased down. Hope with the culling, and Masu is culled. AL get 3 out of the exchange, and they might not even turn their eyes towards the Drake. It looks like they're going to push through 2 lanes.
Now it looks like the #1 seed from the LPL closing in on FlyQuest territory after that last fight, just ballooning the gold lead here, and the power of the Otacon exploding here with all the extra flowers and the on-death effect. They can start to deny the Dragons now with this much of a gold lead and the powerful solo lane champions we were talking about. Now they can begin to really control the map.
For Hope doesn't have the flash, does have the cleanse. Kyle, pretty tanky. As Hope dashes away, the tower falls.
Teleport comes in. Here's the flank from Aurora.
It's Shanks on the flank. Quad tries to go in, but the charm's only going to land onto Kyle. Hope with a depth charge on him. Quad chasing over with the Spirit Rush as well. Inspired looking for the kickback. Hope dashing away, and Inspired will secure the kill. Meanwhile, on the top side of the fight, Britbo's keeping Flandre at bay as Tarzan jumps back in. Inspired down. Shanks here to join the party, untouched so far. Flandre should be able to kill off Britbo as the Ambessa wins out against the Shen. Busio falls as well. And yes, you killed Hope, but it still reigns eternal for as AL. It could be, but with 2.5 minutes on the next Drake AL. I mean, you could wait for 4 seconds here if you're AL.
Yeah.
Yep, they're going to do it. Wait for Hope to spawn. It looks like the Hope was on the inhibitor tower. Kyle keeping Inspired busy as Quad spots the Spirit Rush. Britbo looking to engage as well. Tarzan can't quite land the stun. Kyle falling low. Zenith played into Solar Flare, but the satchel out means that Shanks is now on the back line. Flandre jumping in as well. Shanks able to dash away. Quad having to flash himself. Busio forced low down towards the bottom side. Tarzan looking for the chase. Will land the stun into the wall. The follow-up not coming out from the rest of AL. They will knock down this inhibitor tower though, as FlyQuest continue to defend.
Yeah, I mean,
Quad looking for that flank. Public execution going in. The charm lands onto Shanks and delays enough, it feels, here for Quad. Flandre looking for the chase. Shanks coming in from the side as well. The rest of FlyQuest, well, there's the Stand United. I was going to say they've left Quad out to dry, but the Stand United didn't really do much. Whippo jumped on by Tarzan as Kyle goes across the wall as well with the Zenith Blade. Good double knock with the Keeper's Verdict. Inspired dashes in, knocks back Hope, and Hope is down. Hope is dead, but perhaps reignited for FlyQuest as Kyle is low as well. Flandre with a good flank position. Masu caught out. Tarzan will kill off Inspired with the help of Shanks. And for a moment it looked bright for FlyQuest, but AL still 4 members strong. Only Britbo and Busio left to defend.
And they're going to have a tough time of it just being 2 tanks here. So AL, they run straight through these towers, straight through these inhibitors with the Baron buff. The onslaught continues.
Baron just expiring here, maybe enough for FlyQuest to hold on to the game. That was a Baron up cannon minion. I think it may have spelt the demise of FlyQuest's hopes in this series.
River, with a lot of early movements from Kyle and Tarzan. Very nice versatility shown by
on AL, so tanky now that FlyQuest don't really have an easy avenue to approach. Quad, public execution goes in. There's the steadfast presence into the Solar Flare, into the Keeper's Verdict, into Quad dashing away, but Inspired and Britbo are just gone. They no longer exist on the mortal plane, and nor do the rest of FlyQuest. AL have paved their way to the LCK on the bones of the LTA. A matchup with Genji awaits, as FlyQuest will have to settle for G2.